Hey guys, Kaz here, and today I'm going to be opening a little package of mystery watercolours. So, I did a similar video to this quite a while ago now. It might have even been like over a year, I don't know. But it's from the same person. So basically they sell it on Etsy called The Colours of Jupiter. Katie is her name. And she sells mystery bags of like seconds, ones that didn't quite mix properly. Maybe they're cracked, maybe they got bubbles in, maybe they're half filled. Maybe it's a colour that didn't quite work out. And she just sells these mystery packs, and there was a discount on, so obviously I had to get some. So I'm just going to take it out of the package first and then carry on. So I did see in a review on her Etsy page that somebody had said they messaged and mentioned colours they already had. So when I ordered this, I messaged and mentioned the fact that most of the colours I've got from her in the past are like earthy colours and pinks. In fact, it's right here. So all of these except for, no, I think all of these, I took out the other one. Yeah, I think all of these are from these mystery packs in the past. So I mentioned that I've got a lot of earth colours and a lot of pinks. So, you know, blues, greens wouldn't go amiss. But also it's a mystery bag, so who knows. But yeah, let's just dive straight in. It's packed up very nicely. Let's open this up. Oh, look at that. So we do have there's some greens here I see, some blues. We do have some greens here, orange, yellows, reds. That looks shiny. So yeah, there's a lot of things to dive into. Oh, and also more things. There's some little ones in here, so we'll get to that. And I'm guessing maybe like a little dot card or something in here. Oh, that's cute. So it's a little papers. They look like handmade papers. So I'm probably not going to use these now because I don't want to waste them. But I might use them to do like some little cute pictures on. That's cool. A pink one. I've never seen that before. But yeah, that is very sweet. Little freebies in there. But yes. Wow. So we see everything. Look at the little holographic paper. Ooh. Paper. Plastic, I mean. Where shall we start? Where shall we start? Where shall we start? So, okay. I'm going to open this big one first. That did not work. I've just taken the paper out. Come on, guys. Get out. I might have to rip it. Come on, you sleepy so-and-sos. Right, I got them out. I'm going to move the paper so it's not in the way. So here we go. Let's get them back into frame. So as you can see, even though these count as like seconds or mistakes, look how full they are and how perfect. We've got names on, slate green. We've got warm words, glucosamine. Shut up. Let's just open the. Let's open these now. There we go. That's the next line. As you can see by the packaging, if you can see by the packaging, some of them are quite sticky, but other ones are quite matte. It's obviously depending on what it's been made with. And then we've got these little freebies here. And there we have loads of little ones. I'm definitely going to test this from here because there's a lot there. I'm not going to be wasting that. But yeah, let's just test these out. I'm going to swatch these out in this video, and then I'm going to do another video. Now here's the thing. In my last video of these from a year ago, I said, oh, I'll do another video where I do a picture, and then just never uploaded a video where I do a picture because it's a lot of effort to film doing a picture. But I'm going to do like straight after I do these. I'm going to swatch them and then I'm going to do a picture, so there's no excuse. But yeah, let's get swatching. I got a small A5 sketchbook thing out, but I don't think this is going to be big enough for all of these, but we'll see. We might have to go 2 pages. I don't know whether to try and put these in some semblance of order. I'll try and put them like colours together. So we've got some greens over here. That's green. Those can all live together, so can these ones. What is this? Litmus. I can't tell what that colour is. That's also green. Let's put him over there. Is that green? Or is that black? Payne's grey, or nearly black. Violet, so we'll put that in this sort of area here. That's some semblance of order. And let's get swatching. Now, the reason it's so hard for me to film videos of art stuff is because I feel like it's really hard to figure out what to say. I'm just going to add some water onto these. Yeah, I find it really hard to say because I don't know how to like talk, how to say words, whether they're important or not. I don't know how to swatch stuff properly. You see some YouTubers and their swatches are so fancy and they look amazing. And I'm just going to chuck these colours down and hope for the best. This is Clear Sienna. Then next up we have this one, which is Rosso Santori. I might just be butchering these because they're not written on the best, but I'll try my best. Next up we'll do this one. Oh, that's really nice. That is Red Nematite, something, that's a word. Here we've got Gold Ochre. Now I do a lot of nature, but also buildings and stuff. So I like to paint stuff that I see in real life. This is Hematite. So all of these natural colours are good for me because this can be trees, it can be buildings, it can be woodlands. And this is Mummy Bauxite, if that is a real word, who knows. Mummy Bauxite. So yeah, all of these colours are definitely things that I can use in stuff that I actually do paint. This is Raw Sienna. Is that the same as that one? No, it's definitely a different colour. What was this? Clear Sienna. We'll do the Raw Sienna here. Oh, look how raw it is. You see, I don't know what to say in these videos. It's really hard to figure out. Am I meant to be interesting? Am I meant to be funny? Like, what do I say when I'm swatching? This is Tan. And then this one looks quite pale. This is Vanilla Cream. So yeah, that's like an off-white sort of colour. And then these next two look quite on the red side. They might even be the same colour, to be fair, which is fine because it is a mystery box of just random seconds, so sometimes you end up getting the same colours. This one is Quindo Red Gold. Is it quinacridone Red Gold? Potentially. Potentially. Is this the same? Oh no, this is Carmine, so it is slightly different. I also did not wipe my brush then, but you can still see that it's different. Oh, that's really nice actually. There we go, and we'll go on to, I think we'll go on to these pinky colours then, if we're gonna go on to these reds. Yeah, I'll do this pink next. I'm getting it all over me. That's fine. We'll do this one. This is magenta. Very bright. And then next up we have some, well, I'll do this one first actually. Put it down here. This one is Salmon number 1. Really nice pale pink. And then, yeah, I'll do these oranges now underneath here. So this one is Alcorolo. It's something. It's a word, and then it says orange. Can you figure out what that says? Can you figure out that? Read it yourself. There you go. It's Alcovlana orange. Exactly what I said it was, you see? You thought I was making stuff up. There we go. We'll go on to this yellow now. This is Battle Yellow. Nice. Sunny colours. And then we have a yellow dye. Here's the next one. I feel like I don't use yellow very often, apart from maybe potentially in skies. So it might be nice to try and use some. They're quite similar, but this one looks slightly warmer than that one. A bit brighter. We'll go on to, this is the colour of my water now. But we move, it's fine. So because these are like hand milled, you do find that there's a bit more grittiness to it, so the water gets muckier quicker. and bitty at the bottom. What's this? This looks nice. Oh, that is beautiful. Phthalo blue. Love that. Look how dark that is. So tasty. And you see, I never do watercolour swatches properly because this is all like the darkest they can be. And when you do it properly, you're meant to obviously use it like a watercolour and make it thin. But it's who I am. The thick colour is all you're getting. This is azurite. As you can see, that one's quite grainy. I feel like that's probably made with rocks, which is cool. That's quite grainy, but nice. I like the grain. We have this one here, which is ultramarine pink. There we go, quite a dark purpley pink there. And then we have this one. Now this one looks quite reddishy, but it's really dark, so I couldn't tell off the bat. Like a purpley, reddish and darkish. Ooh, there we go. This is litmus. Yeah, we mentioned that earlier. Whatever that means. But I like that. I don't know what litmus means, apart from the litmus test. But that's what it is. This one's Payne's Grey. I remember looking at it earlier, wondering what is going on. It's quite a gritty Payne's Grey, but nice. There we go. These, maybe this one doesn't, but the other one looks glittery. This one kind of looks glittery, but it might just be the shine of it. Dioxine violet. Dioxine violet? It's a violet anyway. So we'll put it over here. Oh my days, look how dark that is. Okay, this one I am actually going to swatch out like it's watercolour. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. That's a really nice colour. Look how dark it looks there. You see, all of these will do that nicely. But I just never swatch properly, so it's fine. And yeah, this one looks shimmery. This one actually does look shimmery. This one's called Midnight Violet Gold. Very shimmery. Look at that. There's a lot of glitter in there, and then like an undertone of purple, obviously, because it's the Midnight Violet Gold, so that's the violet of it. But yeah, let's give that a little yeah, look, you can just about see. Yes, they're very shiny. And then we go over here with like the greeny sort of colours. So this one is slate green. That's very, very light. So obviously this must have been a colour that didn't work properly, and that's why it's a seconds. Like when you're picking it up here, it looks like loads of colours getting on, but then when you're down here, it was probably not milled properly, so the colour wasn't squished down enough. But it might be nice to go over something to add a little bit of texture or something. There we go. We have chartreuse here. There we go, that's a nice green. And then next up we have Ultramarine Matrix is potentially what that's called. That's quite a nice dark, very natural, you can use that for. Then we have warm glucosides. That one's got slight similar properties to this one in that it doesn't feel like the colour has been milled properly, which is probably why it's in the seconds. But it's still definitely usable. And then here we have, oh god, what does that say? Savion Green Forest. Suvion Green Forest. It's green, it's forest, and it's another word that I don't know what it says. Yeah, you can have a go with that again. What do you think that says? Suvion Green Forest. Exactly. Exactly what I said. There we go. Sorry guys, I definitely don't have like the nice comfy vibes as most art videos does. I'm just chucking it down and chatting absolute waffle. This is Hooker's Green. Lovely. Also, if you saw earlier the LF ... that will be the light fast rating, how light fast. I think most of them I've seen has been 3 or 2, which is good. 3 is the best of the light fastness. And then this last one of the big one is Bohemian Green Earth. So there we go. Look how bohemian. Lovely. And then before we finish, we're going to swatch these little tiny guys out. I'm going to just use my next water. So I always carry 2 waters. My other one's actually purple because I was using it yesterday, but it's not got as much grit in, so I'm going to swap over to this purpley one in hopes that it wipes my brush a little bit better. Right, I'm going to do these little tiny ones now, these little freebie ones. We'll start with this red one over here because I've got loads of it. I feel like I need to do a painting of something that's got bricks on it just so I can use this before I throw this bit of paper away. So here we have this one, which they do have words on underneath. Let's have a look. Venetian red. Yes, I can definitely see that. And then over here we have this one, which is titanium orange. Oh, that's very nice actually. I like that one. And then next up we have this one, which is yellow ochre deep. I think we had a yellow ochre something up there. I don't know if it was deep or something else. I can't remember now. I think one of these, maybe that one was a yellow ochre. No, that was raw sienna. I swear there was a yellow ochre somewhere. I might just be making that up. Let's move these so I remember which ones I've done. Then we have this one, which is RUS Hammonite. Here's what this one is. There we go. Then this one is next. And this is... oh, it's Payne's Grey. We've already got Payne's Grey up there. But I feel like that, you see, this is what Payne's Grey is meant to look like. This is the one that said it was Payne's Grey earlier. So again, these are all seconds. Obviously the colour wasn't mixed properly. There's not really enough blue in there to be Payne's Grey. There might be as you go down the pan because it might have been filled and then the top bit not filled properly. But that looks more like a Payne's Grey to me than that one does. I have this little pink one here, which is LV. That's there, that's quite nice. We have, I'm going to use this paper again for that one because there's loads on here. We have whatever this is. That's a little bit gritty. Asphalt, yes. That does give me asphalt, to be honest. Good titling. Then we have, I think that was that one anyway. Yes, because this one doesn't look like it was stuck so far. We have brown hematite, which is this one. Nice. And then this one looks quite blue to me. Is Prussian blue. That's why it looks blue to me, because it is very blue in there. Lovely. And then there are 3 more to do here. We have this little one, which is not, there we go. Raw Sienna ITA, which probably means something, but I don't know what that means. There we go. 2 more. Is that the same gold Sophie? No, this is not. This does look like gold, but it's not the same one as that one. So I'll do this one next to here. Oh yeah, that's like a lot more bluey green. This one is like goldy purple and this one's bluey green glitter. I don't really use glittery stuff in my paintings because I paint stuff that's real life, but it might be nice to just add like some little pizzazz here and there. And this is the last one. This one's not in a circle, it's in a little tiny quarter pan. And this is green glucosite. Is potentially what that word says. This one's really, really thin. The colour is sparse. So there we go. Those are all the colours that I got in here. So these are the ones that I paid for, all the little ones. These are all add-ons. And then these are all the ones that I got. So I absolutely love this seller. Whenever their stuff goes on sale, I will pick it up. I pick it up when it's on sale because I can't abide having to pay postage and packaging, but it's not too bad when it's on sale. I'll accept it. But these are not dry yet, but I'll give you a little bit of a closer look. I like the different colours we've got. Like I mentioned, I did have a lot of earthy stuff. We do have a few in here still, which is fine. It's a mystery bag, but we have all of these different purples, pinks, yellows, oranges. There's a lot of greens in here, more sort of oranges, little random glittery things. So yeah, I'm very happy with my purchase. The only problem now is I need to find a place to put them. To be fair, I have quite a few of the little tins, so I might have to figure out which ones to put in which tins. This size tin, I have several of these little tins. Not quite the same as this bad boy, but yeah, I might have to buy another one of these tins, or put them in little colours, either colour families or like palettes maybe. We'll see. It's me from the future. I did indeed get a bigger tin. I also took out a bunch of the ones from this one so I could make this palette. So this is what I made. All of these paints are from this seller except two. So I think this green is from a different person on Etsy, and so is this blue. But yeah, I really like it. I think it's a really nice set of colours. Look at all of these different greens that I've got, which is great because I do a lot of naturey stuff. All these different blues, all these different trees, woods, buildings, colours. I did put in that little glittery one just because, you know, it might be fun. Maybe I'll use it one time. These are really fun to use as well for buildings because a lot of the time they're more like this sort of colour. So yeah, very happy indeed. Anyway, that is going to be the end of this video. I'm absolutely covered in paint and I've not even painted anything properly yet. But I will definitely, not lying this time, actually do a painting because I'm going to do it straight after this, right now. So come back for that. It will be here very soon. So without further ado, I will say bye-bye and hopefully see you soon. Bye. Oh yeah, subscribe if you want.